Good morning. Fine. Nice. So, in our last class, we have discussed about the parts of speech. Those parts are just, once again, I will repeat. I will recollect the flavor of the parts of speech. Just recollect. Parts of speech. So we will not go thoroughly about this because already we have discussed. Just once again, we will smell to that. We will smell to that what is parts of speech. That what we have discussed yesterday. That these parts are 8 parts are there. So out of these 8 parts, now we are going to discuss about the part wise. What is noun? What is pronoun? What is verb? All of course already we have discussed to that. But if we open the deep door of the subject, parts of types of nouns. Types of nouns. Common noun, collective noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, abstract noun. Now what is a common noun? For example, for common noun, books, king, river. It is a common noun. That means the word which is given in common sense. That not common sense. In common way. Suppose to say there is a book. That may be physics, that may be chemistry, that may be maths, that may be English. Whatever the book it may be, that suppose you see, for example, I am writing it is a English book. It is a chemistry book. It is a maths book. You see, in three sentences, book, it is common. So book means it is a common noun. It may be chemistry book, may be physics, may be whatever the book, whatever the subject it may be. So that is the word which is given in common way. So because of that reason, it is called as a common noun. Clear? Of course, we need not to have much more discussion about some points which are very, very common in use. So for common nouns, we need not to discuss more. It is a waste of our subject and waste of our time. We don't want to have that. And another one is collective noun. Collective noun means it is a name, it is a noun which is given to collectively. Suppose to say cricket team, like army, like Indian Army, Indian Army, Indian cricket team. Indian cricket team. So one word, one common word is given to group of people. Suppose to say in cricket team there may be 11 members, 12 members, maybe 15 members, maybe 16 members. But for 15 members, 15 names should not be given. But so only one name is given. That is what? Cricket team. So for the entire team, one name is given. That is what called a common noun. So there may be 15 members. So 15 names will not be given. 15 names should not be given. For these 15 members, one name is given. That is what? Team. Like army. Army. There are some lakhs and thousands and lakhs of people are there. But for those lakhs of people, we need not to give number of names. So for all the people, it is a group name. But that is what called? Cricket team. Team. 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 members may be there. 10 members may be there. For 10 members, one name is given. That is what called a collective noun. That is what called a collective noun. Similarly, for army, there may be, you can find out group of people, number of people. But for all the people, one name is given. That is what called army. Similarly for navy. So that is what called a collective noun. And simple discussion we should have. That is what called countable noun. Countable noun means what we can count. What we can count. 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, 4 books, like that. Yes, you see, it is a countable noun. Why? Because suppose to say there is a table. There are tables. There is a table. There are tables. Suppose if there are 2 tables, you can say tables. Should not say table. Because you are able to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. It is a countable noun. That means the things what the names are given that you can count. There is a table means 1 table. There are tables. That means there is a more than 1 table that you can able to count. 1 table, 2 tables, 1 light, 1 camera, 1 phone, 2 phones, 3 phones, 10 phones, 15 phones, like that. Because though there is a 10 phones, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If somebody asks, how many phones are there? How many tables are there? How many bottles are there? How many chalk pieces are there? You can say, you can count. There are 10 chalk pieces. There are 5 pens. There are 10 bottles, water bottles. Because you are able to count 1, 2, like that. But there are some things which we cannot count. It is highly impossible. In general and in common way, can you count the stars in the sky? No. It is highly impossible. You cannot count, though you are so talented. Acha, one thing I want to say, just for relaxation from the subject. It is not related to the subject. Just for relaxation. If somebody asks you, some of your friend may ask you, hey, my dear friend, yes, what happened? Can you count the stars in the sky? You don't say no. You don't say no. Why should you bend your head before his leg? Just simple, by standing like this before the person, you can say 98,76,54,321. You say like that. You say. If your friend asks, if your friend may say, hey, is it right? Do you have doubt? then go and count it. Then go and count it. If you don't have confidence on me and my answer, then go and count it. He cannot count now. So you will be right. So you will be right. Why? Because you said one number, you said one thing, that he has to bound to accept what you are telling, what you said. What you said about the stars in the sky? 98 crore 76 lakh 54,321. So for a minute, he may be in dark. He may be in dark. Whether it is right or wrong, though it is right, though it is wrong, he has to accept your answer. Of course, it is out of the subject, just for relaxation I am telling. Okay, so now you see uncountable nouns. Sorry, this is uncountable nouns. It is countable, that means, sorry, table. You can say there are 5 tables. Why? Because you are able to count the tables in the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. I can say there are 10 chairs. Why? Because I am able to count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. I can count. But there are some things in the world which we cannot count. That water, sugar. Can you count water? Can you count water? In a glass of water, is it possible to you to count the number of drops of water? No, it is highly impossible. Not only by you and not only by me. Nobody can count the stars. Suppose some lakhs and some crores of years required to count the drops of water in the ocean. Is it possible? No. Even if you go to Arke beach of Visakhapatnam, you cannot count the drops in the water, because water is always uncountable. It cannot be counted. You can say water. Suppose there is a glass of water, we have to say glass of water. Waters. No, we should not spell waters. We have to say, even there is a glass of water, water. Even there is a bucket of water, water. Even there is a ocean of water, we have to say water only, because it is a uncountable noun. My dear students, now we are going to discuss about an important one, that is abstract noun. It is most important. Abstract noun means what? The noun which we are giving the name about the quality of a person. This is the first rule. And the another one is that you can feel that, but you cannot see, you cannot touch, you cannot do anything, but you can feel. Suppose Rama is very kind person. It is the quality of the person. This is the noun. Noun internal quality. What is his internal quality? Kindness. is very kind person, is very kind boy, kind man, like. So you can enjoy his quality, but you cannot touch, you cannot catch, you cannot hold, but you can feel by his activity and by his behavior. You can feel, suppose if he is very fair to you, that you can say that Rama is very kind, Sita is very beautiful girl, very beautiful. That beauty you can enjoy, but you cannot say this is beauty, this is kind. Can you say? Can we say? Can you touch? Can we catch? No. We can feel. We can feel that Rama is very kind person. You see, simple we can say. It is also called as it is not sometimes. It may be used and it may be worked like an adjective. Sita is very beautiful girl. Which type of girl? This is now the quality of the noun, that is beautiful. That beauty you can enjoy, you can feel, you can enjoy, you can feel, but you cannot see, you cannot touch, you cannot catch, and it don't have any particular shape. Can you say this is the beauty of Sita? This is the kind heart of Rama? No, we cannot. We cannot, because we can enjoy. Suppose to say Taj Mahal is a beautiful construction. That you can, by seeing that, by enjoying the beauty of the Taj Mahal, you can feel, yes, your heart and your mind may be so relaxed, and you will get some more enjoyment there. But at the same time, can you carry the beauty of Taj Mahal to your home? No, it is a highly impossible. But you can say, yes, Taj Mahal is very beautiful. That means to what? What you have done there? There you enjoyed the beauty of Taj Mahal, but you cannot carry and you cannot bring the beauty of the Taj Mahal to your father and to your mother and to your life partner to show this is the beauty of Taj Mahal. Can you say? No. That is what called abstract noun. That is the internal quality of the person. Suppose I am a kind-hearted person. Can you see? Can you touch? Can you catch? Can you hold? No. You can enjoy the kindness with my behavior. Suppose suppose my smile is so nice. Of course, it is wrong. My smile is so nice. No, it is wrong. Of course, but just for example, I am giving. My smile is so nice. You can enjoy that. But can you carry my smile to your home? Can you have any shape of that? No. So that is what called abstract noun. Okay? Fine. Good. Now you see the another one is, of course, these are very common one, very common. Now we need not to have much more discussion about this. This is wastage of our time. Material noun. And another one is singular noun. And another one is plural noun. Of course, these two are very common. Of course, this one may be to lower standard people. We need not to have very prolonged discussion about that, but we can. Material noun, that means the name which we are giving to any material. Any material. Suppose board. Board means the word is a group of letters, na? Board, B-O-A-R-D, board. That is the word which we are and which we have given to this particular item. We cannot call this one as a board. We cannot call this one as board because another name is given, that is wall. So material noun means gold, silver, because it is the name which is given to particular material, and this is the name which is given to particular material. So this is the word, or this is a gold, cannot be, we cannot give that one to this one and this one to this one. So gold, silver, wood, these are called a material noun. Next one is singular noun and a plural noun. That's of course a very common one. Singular noun, plural noun. If the thing or persons, whatever the thing it may be, if it is one, that will be called as a singular. Because it is, here we have one board now, so it is called a board. If more than one, man is always singular. Men, it is a plural. That means more than one. Man is singular. If more mans are there, then we should not say mans. We should not say mans. We can say, suppose table, tables, because table is singular, tables plural, because more than one table is there. Because of that reason, it is called as a tables. But if it is one man, it is called as a man. If it is more than one, that means maybe 2, maybe 20, maybe 200, maybe 2 lakhs, and maybe 20 lakhs. That will be called as a men. Similarly, if it is one, it will be called as a child. If it is a plural, if it is called children, because children is the plural form of a child. Child is a singular. But there are some sugar. Water. Sugar is always a plural. Milk always a plural. Water is always a plural. Yes. Here you may be having you may get a doubt that, sir, water is a plural, then why can't we call that one as a material noun, uncountable noun? Yes, it is uncountable. Water is uncountable. We cannot count. So we can say that water is uncountable and water is also called as a plural noun. It is always plural. Milk is always plural. Sugar is always plural. Clear? another one, which is the last one but not least one, that is what called as a proper noun. Pronoun is different from proper noun. Pronoun is different from a proper noun. As we have discussed in the last class about a pronoun. Pronoun, it is a word or any word which is used in place of noun is called as a pronoun. Clear now? Pronoun means what? Any word or a word which is used for noun. Pronoun. Pronoun. Pro means for. Noun means noun. Pro means for. So this is the noun. This is the noun which is used for another noun. Because of that reason, it is called as a pronoun. Clear now? Now you see proper noun. Proper. The definition of this lesson, the definition of this part, that a person or place or thing, particular name, is called a proper. A person. Suppose Rama cannot be proper noun because it is a common one. Because in a particular street, in a particular town, in a particular place, or in a school or college, we can find out number of boys and number of people, those who are having the name of Rama, like Sita, like Gopi, like that. But there are some particular names are there which are only for that people, only for that place, only for that thing. That is what called as a proper noun. For example, Delhi is capital of India. Delhi will be called as a, you don't write PN. Don't write PN. If you write like that, that may be pronoun. So always try to write a proper noun. Why? Because Delhi is the particular and specific name. Delhi is the particular name and the specific name for that place. So we cannot give that name to any person. Delhi. Of course, in generally we are calling Delhi. No, it's not Delhi. His name is Dilleswar Rao. Dilleswar Rao. Instead of calling that person as a Dilleswar Rao, we used to call him as a Delhi. But Delhi is not his name. Delhi is not his name. Delhi is a particular and specific name for that place. This is first rule. And another rule is that proper noun always starts with a capital letter. With a capital letter. Capital letter. For example, you have to write. You are bound, your hands are restricted to write capital of India. So Delhi, D should be capital. But you should not write like Delhi is the capital of India. This is wrong. This is wrong. Why? Because it is a proper noun. So proper noun always starts with a capital letter. So with this, your types of nouns concept is over. Okay? Clear. Clear. Now, after 1 minute of gap, we are going to discuss about the exercise for parts of speech. So you may be having a doubt, why should we have an exercise? No. Along with the theory, there must be practice. Without practice, you cannot be succeeded. Now, we are going to talk about one exercise. Tomorrow, you may be having one exercise regarding parts of speech. Question may be identify the parts of speech of the following words. So you may be having one exercise like identify the parts of speech of the following words. So one question may be there. So this is the question. So students, here you may be having one doubt. If I don't underline any particular one, you cannot find out parts of speech, because in this sentence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts are there. So these are all parts of speech. But here you have to follow and you have to give the answer according to the part which is underlined. Suppose just need not to be confused. Suppose if I underline this one, you have to mark this is verb. This is a verb. If instead of underlining that, if I this this is the adjective. So you have to give the answer to the question only. Suppose here it is underlined, so you have to mark what is this. Instead of this, if I underline to this, you have your answer will be changed. If I underline to this long letter, which letter? Long letter. Again that will be adjective. Letter is noun. Which type of letter? Because here the noun is highlighted. Letter is noun. Long letter. Which type of letter? Long letter. Again that will be again that will be adjective. But he has not underlined that. He underlined this part only. Young girl means adjective. Mark that. You have to give the answer to the question. You don't try to say what about to this, what about to this, what about. You need not to be confused. Just you have to give the answer to the question. What is his question? This part is underlined. You need not to be confused. What about to this? What about to that? You need not. You forget about this. He underlined to this one only. So your answer must be adjective. Young girl. This part is underlined. So you have to give your answer like adjective. You have to write adjective means at least you write full form of adjective, or otherwise at least you write adj. But you don't write ad. You don't write ad. If you write like that, that may be adverb. So there is a confusion. So you have to write like adj. That means adjective. Clear? Fine. And another question is, he doesn't want to go out. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to go out. Here, no part is underlined. Just you wait for. If it is underlined, then you have to start your thinking to find out what part is this. Whether it is a noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, and so on, like that. So, what is this part? He is a pronoun. He is a pronoun. He means that there is a noun. Suppose Rama is interested to stay there, but he doesn't want to go out. Here, this he is used instead of one noun. That may be Rama, Gopi, Krishna, something. So this is the pronoun. So you need not to think of all these things. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? There is a deep grammar. If we go to clarify to that, if we go to discuss about that, we can find out a number of answers. But you need not to think of all these things. Just you think and you pay your concentration on the question what you asked. Simple. He is a pronoun. Clear? Lata wanted those, but decided to compromise on them. So in this sentence, number of group of words are there, but here we have to wait for the question. So where he is underlined. Suppose if he underlined to this will be noun. Clear na? If I underline this word, then your answer must be noun. If I underline to this one, your answer must be verb. But I underlined this. I underlined this. Lata wanted those, but decided to compromise on them. So here my question, my underlined part is this one. This but is what? What is but? But is a conjunction. But is a conjunction. So right now we should not have a deep discussion on that. Why it is a conjunction? Why not it is? No. You just give the answer. Clear, no? The old man was talking in a quiet voice. The old man was talking in a quiet voice. Here you have to wait for the question. Old man was. Yes. What about this? I underlined this. If I underline at here, your answer may be different. But I underlined this. Was talking. What about this? This is what called a verb. Okay. Let us have one more discussion to avoid the confusion. The same one. The old man was talking in a quiet voice. The same for the same question, we can give the old man was talking in a quiet voice. Clear? Sorry. The old man was talking. The old man was talking in a quiet voice. If I underlined at a particular point, your answer must be to that. Suppose to say, if I underline to this part, you need not be confused. For that only I am going to very deep discussion. The old man, if I underlined at here, your answer must be old man adjective. But if you divide each and every part, then you see your answer must be like the article. Again, if I go to the very deep discussion, article, which type of article you may be having a doubt? That is a definite article that we will discuss later. The article, old man adjective, was. This entire part is a verb. If it is divided into two parts, it is a. The entire part is a verb. Again, if it is subdivided into two parts, one part is called, this is a helping verb. This is main verb. In preposition. Again, a article. Quiet voice. Which voice? Quiet voice. Adjective. Which voice? Voice is a noun. Here, the thing voice is highlighted. Because of that reason, it is adjective. That means, why I am telling this one, my dear students, if you go to the point, your answer must be either article. Of course, article is not there in the parts of speech. That is not parts of speech. Your answer must be adjective. Your answer must be either verb or preposition or adjective. But if you divide one part, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your clarification must be like this. This is the deep discussion regarding to the parts of speech. Clear? Fine. Suman runs quickly. 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 Here, I underlined at here. Your answer must be like this. Quickly. You don't think of all these things. Suman is noun, runs is verb. Suman is a noun, runs verb. Suman runs. How he is running? Quickly. Then it will be called as a adverb. Clear? Fine. Have a look under the bench. Is the sentence is right? Is the sentence is right or wrong? It is wrong. It is wrong. Why? Is there any spelling mistake? No? Then how it is wrong? How it is wrong? And why it is wrong? You may be having a doubt now. Yes, you must have the doubt. Why it is wrong? Because starting how you started the sentence with a helping verb. So there must be question mark. Otherwise, the sentence will be wrong. So have a look under the bench. If I underlined it here, this will be called as a preposition. If I underlined it here, that will be called as a verb. If I underlined it here, that will be called as a helping verb. Clear? The bench is a noun. The is a article. Bench is a noun. But I am not asking of all these things. Just I am asking, just you have to give the answer to my question. What is my question? Under is what? What is my question? I am not I am not asking for this one, and this one. Just I am asking what is this? I am asking this. So your answer must be before this. Clear? Gopi drove for hours. Here my question is that what is this part? Again this will be noun, this will be verb, this will be preposition. Clear? Unless you work hard, you cannot reach the goal. You cannot reach the goal unless you work hard. So what is my question? This one. This is conjunction. Children, you need not be confused. Sir, conjunctions may come in the middle of the sentences. No, it's not right. Conjunctions may come at the starting of the sentence, middle of the sentence, end of the sentence. Sometimes, very rare cases. end of the sentence, very rare cases, but start all are called conjunctions, but sometimes if you get to the conjunction at the starting of the sentence, that will be called as a clause, conditional clause. Clear? Fine. Ravi plays chess. For deep discussion, if I divide like this, this will be noun. Ravi plays what? Chess. This will be clear? Noun, verb, and clear? Fine. Any discussion